Ta-da! Good night, good morning, good evening to you all. Welcome to CDP Labs Edu Services, right? You might be wondering, what am I going to talk about tonight? Well, guess what? Really what I want to talk about is, just watch the video and you'll find out. Now, a lot of countries, politicians and all sorts of persons trying to find the fix method or quick fix method or some solution to crime and violence in society. But guess what? I think I have an answer for them. Watch further and you'll learn what that answer is. Now, you're looking at a picture. Can you tell me what picture is this? Yes, it's a mango tree. Now you notice something. That this mango tree, God is an amazing God. He's an amazing God. Oh, that's amazing. I mean amazing God. Now, I want to share something with you from the Holy Scriptures. And I say Holy Scriptures. God is an amazing God. When I say amazing God, I mean an amazing God. And I'm going to tell you something about this amazing God. Now, I'm going to go into the book of Genesis. Certainly. I'm going to go right into the book of Genesis. And I'm going to read something. Now, when I read this thing from the book of Genesis, I want you to look back at the seed again. I'm going to show you something after the seed. Now, Genesis, in the book of Genesis, chapter 1, and we're going to go down to verses 11. It says, "And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind." Now I want to read this part now. "And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself." What does that mean? Now, this seed, God is an amazing God. He's an awesome God. He is an awesome God. This seed is the seed of a mango tree. The life of a new plant begins with a seed. And this very same seed, when you eat a mango, good. So now look at this tree. If you notice now, this is the fruit that the same mango tree beared. But don't you see the same seed? And many other fruits. The one seed was multiplied in many other fruits with the same seed in itself, as the word of God stated. Now, what does this have to do with the crime solution? I'm going to share it with you now. I'm going to share it with you. Let's follow me and you'll learn some more. Now, here is what we're looking at in this part of the video. I'm looking at chapter 1, section 1, the home beautiful. It says, and the atmosphere of the home. It says, home is the heart of all activity. Society is composed of families, and it is what the heads of families make it. Out of the heart are issues of life, and the heart of the community, of the church, of the nation is the household. You still don't see it. The well-being of the society, the success of the church, the prosperity of the nation depend upon home influences. The elevation or deterioration of the future of society will be determined by the manners and the morals of the youth growing up around us. As the youth are educated and as their characters are molded in their childhood to virtuous habits, self-control, and temperance, so will their influence be upon society. You still don't see it, right? If they are left unenlightened and uncontrolled, as the result become self-willed, intemperate in appetite and passion, so will be their future influence in molding society. The company which the young now keep, the habits they now form, the principles they now adopt, are the indexed state of society for years to come. What is the seed? The home is the seed. The home is the seed. Now, if the home is not right, then society will not be right. Society is really what bears the fruits of the home. Is where the fruits are displayed with the said seed that was formed in the home. So the solution to crime and violence, we're on our way with that. Welcome. The sweetest type of heaven, home, should be made all that the word implies. It should be a little heaven upon earth, a place where the afflictions are cultivated instead of being studiously repressed. Our happiness depends upon this cultivation of love, sympathy, and true courtesy to one another. Still not seated? The sweetest type of heaven is a home where the Spirit of the Lord presides. If the will of God is fulfilled, the husband and wife will respect each other and cultivate love and confidence. The importance of home atmosphere. The atmosphere surrounding the souls of fathers and mothers fills the whole house and is left to every department of the home. To a large extent, parents create the atmosphere of the home circle. And when there is disagreement between father and mother, the children partake of the same spirit. Make your home atmosphere fragrant with tender and thoughtfulness. If you have become estranged and have failed to be Bible Christians, be converted, for the character you bear in probationary time will be the character you will have at the coming of Christ. If you will be a saint in heaven, you must first be a saint on earth. The traits of character you cherish in life will not be changed by death or by the resurrection. You will come up from the grave with the same disposition you manifested in your home and in society. Jesus does not change the character at his coming. The work of transformation must be done now. Our daily lives are determining our destiny. So the solution to crime and violence is right there in the home. Right there in the home. And let's go through this one quickly. Creating a pure atmosphere. Every Christian home should have rules. Parents should, in their words and deportment toward each other, give the children a precious living example of what they desire them to be. You reckon? Let's read it again. Every Christian home should have rules. And I should say every home should have rules. And parents should, in their words and deportment toward each other, give to the children a precious living example of what they desire them to be. So therefore, you don't just set the rules as parents. You live by the rules. Purity in speech and true Christian courtesy should be constantly practiced. Teach the children and youth to respect themselves, to be true to God, true to principle. Teach them to respect and obey the law of God. These principles will control their lives and will be carried out in their associations with others. They will create a pure atmosphere, one that will have an influence that will encourage weak souls in the upward path that leads to the holiness and heaven. Let every lesson be of an everlasting and ennobling character, and the records made in the books of heaven will be such as you will not be ashamed to meet in the judgment. Children who receive this kind of instruction will be prepared to fill places of responsibility, and by precept and example will be constantly aiding others to do right. Those whose moral sensibilities have not been blunted will appreciate right principles. They will put a just estimate upon their natural endowments and will make the best use of their physical, mental, and moral powers. Such souls are strongly fortified against temptation. They are surrounded by a wall not easily broken down. Again, the solution is in the home. So, if the mother and father create that atmosphere where that plant can be nurtured, give the right seed, then that plant will bear many fruits with the right seed. Stay tuned for part 2 of CDP Lazarus Services, sharing beautiful solutions to a prosperous society. We're about educating our viewers, educating our subscribers. If you want to hear more of this, leave a comment. Tell us what you think about this. Looking for part 2? It's coming up next. Stay tuned to CDP Labs Edu Services.